Another round of quirky questions. Here we go.
It's time for some quirky questions.
There's right there, next to Mako. That's my new OC, Zhangmi.
Who would rather be an evolution? Me.
Why are you surprised about that?
Now for the next question. Who needs yaks to be happy? Me. And finally, your last question. Who thinks they're better than troublemakers? Me.
Really? Only you two? No one else?
Thanks for playing. See you next time. It's time for some quirky questions.
There's another new OC. I think you guys may know her from Earl for Hire. It's Vivian. And I think you might have seen her in the compatibility rankings video too.
Who has no interest in the Storm King? Me.
For once, you actually raised your hand, Zenith.
Who likes singing to K-pop in the morning? Me. And finally, your last question. Who loves rarity? Me.
I thought you loved Yona.
Thanks for playing. See you next time. It's time for some quirky questions. Who's good at cosplaying? Oh.
Okay, I guess no one here is.
Now for the next question.
Glaceon.
Thanks for
We were the
playing.
only
See
three
you
to
next
raise our
time.
hands throughout this session.
It's time for some quirky questions. There's a giant collection of K-pop photo cards. Now for the next question. Whose mother resembles Leafy? Me.
Trying to tell us something, Luna?
And finally, your last question. Who loves dubstep? Me.
I thought you would. Pietro.
Thanks for playing. See you next time. It's time for some quirky questions. Who likes blasting rock in the morning? Me.
I'm pretty sure your neighbors are gonna love to hear that.
Now for the next question. Who often gets mistaken for a CPU? Me.
I can kind of see why she would, but I don't think Ecleo would.
And finally, your last question. Who wants a life full of cocaine?
It's Pokemon.
Me.
You two are the only two to raise your hands throughout this entire
See you
session.
next time. It's time for some quirky questions.
I think all the Eevee evolutions want to play this today. Cause we saw Glaceon, Umbreon, and Espeon, and now we see Leafeon. I don't know if we've seen Sylveon though. We haven't seen the other four, that's for sure.
Who's bad at voice acting?
Why are you surprised about that?
Now for the next question. Who would rather be my ex?
Okay.
And finally, your last question.
I know we did it last time, but I'm doing it again just for laughs. I love it.
Who can't stop thinking about my
Sorry.
ex?
I had to get someone. Well.
Thanks for playing. See you
Of
next
course,
time.
I love that one.
It's time for some quirky questions. Who is devoted to banished tarots? Me. Now for the next question.
Alright.
Who hides a frisbee in their apartment? Me.
So I can only really do a hole-in-one in your frisbee golf. How unfortunate.
And finally, your last question. Who thinks they're better than Queen Chrysalis?
Why are you surprised about that?
Thanks for playing. See you next time. It's time for some quirky questions. Who has a giant collection of Pokemon plushies?
Still so like that if I don't use the accent.
Now for the next question. Who can't stand flicker tears?
I know I can't.
Me.
Only you. Okay.
And finally, your last question. Whose favorite hobby is being bored? Me.
Only you.
Thanks for playing. See you next time. It's time for some quirky questions. Can't stop thinking about furries. Me.
You're busted, Moxie. So are you. So Yunin. Jaehee.
Now for the next question. Who likes blasting dubstep in the morning? Me.
Well, I'm sure your neighbors will love to hear that.
And finally, your last question. Whose greatest weakness is hellhounds? Oh,
I smell that the fact these guys are lying.
thanks for playing. See you next time. It's time for some quirky questions.
There's Jolteon. Right there.
Who can't live without ponies? Me? Now for the next question. Who likes creating storms in the morning? Me.
They don't call you an electric kind of Pokemon for nothing. And I'm pretty sure everyone will love to see that.
And finally, your last question. Whose mother resembles Isthia?
You trying to tell us something, Jessica, Mako, and Jolteon? Speaking of which, you two were the only ones to raise your hand throughout this whole session.
It's time for some quirky questions.
Oh, Glaceon's asking now. Okay.
Who's afraid of Umbreon?
Wow, okay.
Now for the next question. Whose favorite hobby is racing? And finally, your last question. Who is devoted to Sonic Rainbows?
This is the worst batch we've ever got, honestly. What kind of batch did we get? Okay, that was the worst batch we ever got. Alright, one more, by the way. And then we'll wrap it up.
Who can't live without Stab? Me.
I see why you would. You wake Octavia with it every morning, honestly. And your neighbors. I'm pretty sure they love to hear that.
Now for the next question. Who would rather be a werewolf? Me. question. Who needs their TF to be happy?
You didn't even... So you don't need Octavia? Okay then.
Thanks for playing. See you
I
next
guess
time.
that wraps up this part of Quirky Questions.